report earlier. I hope you had a chance to review it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Give you an update. I did put in the purchase order for the new squad, scheduled to arrive January 2022, and I feel that we did very good on.
23.
Oh, did I say 22? I apologize. Otherwise, we missed that delivery date. Scheduled to arrive January of 2023, and I feel that we got a good deal on the squad compared to, I thought the prices would be a lot higher. So that's good. And then the other item I wanted to let you know, when you came in, you probably saw on the wall over here that we have a Narcan station installed in our lobby. And we were the first government building in all of Walworth County to be able to get that installed in here. When I had heard about that opportunity, what I did is I asked for it right away. And so we were first on the list. Yep. Yeah. And that's actually the only thing that I would like to fill you in on that's significant compared to the generalities of a normal police report.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, East Troy Emergency Services District report.
Before I get started, I would like to introduce to those in attendance the fire chief for the East Troy Area Emergency Services District, Joe DeGaro. Joe was hired in October of 2021. He is the first full-time chief for the district. For December, for the January report, I'd like people to know that we went through the audit. Our auditors were pleased. Their recommendations are to continue to work on revenues and receivables so that we can identify what is collectible and what should be written off. The fire district responded to a record number of calls in 2021, 166 fire calls. That's the largest in the district's history for 1 year. The rescue calls were also a record. They ran 879 calls in 2021, so that's a record. The previous year was 755, so that's a significant increase, and the number seems to continue to rise. McWanago has opened up the hospital at the DN Greenwald site. When I asked Chief DeGaro if that would save us any time in transporting patients, he indicated that the DN Greenwald site in McWanago here does not have a cath lab or other level 1 trauma capabilities. Therefore, the patients are still being transported to Waukesha primarily or Lakeland. The fire district received a COVID-related grant of $13,000, and to increase our revenues, the fire chief opened up a COVID testing site at our fire station here in East Troy. It is free. It is open to the public. We are getting people from Burlington, Kenosha, other places, because the demand to get a COVID test locally was very tough to do. I can speak for, on a personal note, it took 10 days to get through Walgreens just to get a test after testing positive. So it's very nice to have that sort of community service available. That concludes my monthly report. Anybody have any questions on the monthly report? Okay. All right. In addition to the monthly report, there is a resolution for 2021-2012-6 regarding charges to residents for fire calls, and authorize the attorney to update the current chargeback rates. Did you get a copy of that, Mr.?
No.
No. I will pass that to you. I apologize. The fire district had a resolution that was originally, signed by all the municipalities in 2012, authorizing, the fire district to bill the insurance companies of residents for our charges for fire calls. We have, inquired with our billing services, AMB, and they are assisting us in billing, insurances for fire calls. The fire mitigation, rates are listed on the schedule that I've just given you. Those have been updated since the 2012 original, charges. So at this time, I'd like to make a motion to authorize Attorney Mills to, draft a resolution updating the chargeback rates for the fire district.
Motion, do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Pete, second, discussion, hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None.
Just as a confirmation note, residents of the, East Troy Area Emergency Services District will only be billed to their insurance agencies. We will not go after collections for anything not paid by the insurance company. However, this allows us to bill out of residents at the full rate and seek collections from them, as necessary.
And Barb, do the other communities in the district have similar?
Yes, the
resolutions?
village of East Troy approved theirs at the, Monday meeting last week, and Spring Prairie is presenting it, I think, tonight.
Okay.
So they've all been given the new chargeback rates, and we've asked their municipalities to approve that as well.
But this exhibit with the chargeback rates is dated 2020. Are we asking now to review this and upgrade?
No,
update?
this is the updated from 2012.
Well, I see the resolution is dated 2012, but the exhibits in the
That
footer.
was a copy of the original resolution that
Right.
the, municipalities signed
In
when,
2012.
to authorize,
Right.
What she's saying is, on the exhibit
footer
at the bottom, it
Of the
says,
exhibit,
these
it
are
says
2020
2020
rates.
rates.
Yeah, this new exhibit A, it should be separate, your packet
Right,
is the new rates.
that footer on that document is indicating Rev 2020.01.
That needs, the footer needs to be updated.
So is that 2020 rates or 2022?
they would be 2021, I believe.
That is the most updated one that came directly from the billing company, so that is their most current revised rate at that point.
2020.
Yeah, 2020, if that's the revision date on that, then it's,
So this 2020 was never updated on the 2012 resolution.
No, no,
That's-
this is the first time.
There's a leg, so
Well,
I just
there
wanted
was-
to confirm.
They never followed through on billing. And so we reviewed that and decided that's a missed opportunity for us, and we needed to take advantage of that opportunity.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for checking that. The last thing I have on my report is payment due on fire truck. There is an invoice in your packet from the East Troy Area Emergency Services District. We are taking possession of the new fire truck March 14th.
March 12th.
March 12th, stand corrected. And the township's portion of the new fire truck is $229,592.82. I apologize that this bill is coming, significantly earlier than anticipated. Part of the problem is COVID related, in that, the fire truck, Rosenbauer, the company that was building our fire truck, did not have the orders that they thought would precede our billing. And so the building of our fire truck got moved up, and so our fire truck is ready, and we signed a contract without a delivery date that would postpone it. So at this time, we need to, finance this amount so that we can take possession of the truck. If this is not paid for on time, they will start initiating, a significant interest rate.
This is approximately 1 year early.
At least, yeah. I think we were looking at the end of this year or early next, 2023, but unfortunately, COVID canceled or the company anticipated many more orders coming in, and that they had anticipated our truck would be ready in 2023. However, those orders did not come in due to COVID, they assumed. So. Chief, anything that I missed on that?
No,
And per our special meeting before this could potentially be paid for with ARPA funds,
Some of
if
it,
included in the allocation.
Just bring it up.
yeah.
Yeah, this is about 1 year of our ARPA funds, a little over 1 year.
Well, and I have enough money to pay this, obviously, and we don't have to decide yet at this point. It can become a part of our 2022 funding, it can be part of our ARPA funds. I'll just pay for it now after it approves it.
Could come out of miscellaneous, 3 different funds, couldn't it? No, I mean, if you want.
Sure.
So I'd like to make a motion that the town of East Troy, provide a check to the East Troy Area Emergency Services District in the amount of $229,692.82. This would be paying for a new pumper tender, correct?
Okay, I'll second that motion. Discussion? Any discussion?
This truck is needing to be replaced because of state statutes of age limitation on the one we currently possess.
No choice.
No choice.
Right, other discussion, questions? All right, on the motion, all in favor say aye.
I,
Aye. Opposed? None. Okay. Where are we? Park committee report. Michelle?
Nothing major here.
Moose Lake Memorial Park Committee?
We had the lottery last week and had an excellent turnout. The lottery was held at the town of Troy because the Village of East Troy meeting rooms were booked. And we've done a lot of planning for our August 5th and 6th centennial celebration for Moose Lake Memorial Park. So please come. They're gonna have everything from boat rides to music, both Friday and Saturday. We're getting food vendors, a beer truck, just lots of different things for kids.
I think the National Guard's gonna be bringing out.
National Guard's gonna bring equipment, there'll be speakers on Saturday afternoon from the Legion and the VFW, and yeah, it should be a really good event.
Could I back up onto back to the
Sure.
communications committee? Or
No, that was a part of it.
That's sort of
Park. Yeah.
right.
Okay, right, that it for Moose Lake, okay. Lake Beulah Management District report, continuing report, right?
I don't have a report to register district doesn't have, but we do expect a ruling March 3rd on the Lake Beulah Hotel.
All right, that's it. Okay, thank you. Recycling committee report? John?
Yes, the recycling grant is due on 1st of April, so we'll be working on that when that, closer to that date.
That's it for that?
That's it.
Okay. Library report?
Yes, library report, I have a couple of things here. First of all, December meetings, Lakeshore Library System has money available to hire a part-time media person for the system to create a coordinated social media plan for libraries in the Lake Shore system. This will be especially helpful for small libraries like East Troy with smaller staff. Also, the library board in December, voted to accept the updated Walworth County Plan of Library Services. And this updated plan provides for a more equitable funding by the county for libraries in Walworth County. And, Chairman Kwarkowski will be getting a copy of the, paper, sometime this week for reference. And, then, note in January that the notary, is now available at the library for public. And moving to February, the library board approved a request to create a new budget line item called a designated donation fund, in which money deposited and all gifts, bequests, endowments, so on, made to the library. All assets in the donation fund shall be used exclusively for the purpose of the Troy Community Library. A segregated donation fund is necessary because of interest from the community in contributing to the proposed new library. Okay, also in February, the library director, as most of us know, Jeff Gartman, will retire at the end of March. The library board is moving closer to hiring a new library director. The board hopes to announce this new hire in the very near future. And that's it for library. That was presented on behalf of Christina Murphy, who was unable to attend.
Thank you. Okay, communications committee report, Michelle?
Yes, at the last meeting, we started, recruiting for 4 volunteers for the communications committee. I did get 3 volunteers, so we have scheduled our first meeting for next Monday, which is the 28th, at 6:30 here at the town hall, we'll be meeting. Again, our first focus will be updating the websites, the layout, structure, things like that. Then, second priority will be looking at equipment, to be able to record and stream our meetings here, and make them available for residents to view on the website. But I noticed, from our meeting last month, we do need a resolution
Yes.
to update this to, a full-time committee.
Yeah, and that begs the question, can that committee meet before the resolution is signed, with the new committee members?
Sure, it's a resolution, not an ordinance.
Okay, who are the 2 volunteers?
Leah Bitar, Grace Bird, and.
Grace Bird?
Yep. And, Danny's. Sure.
What was Leah's last name?
Bitar, B-I-T-A-R.
All right, so, next month's meeting will have to have the resolution updating town board appointments next month?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, and obviously, you mentioned first order of business is the website.
Yep.
Second order is gonna be the AV equipment to live stream these meetings as well as having them can for people to use at any time. I would take it, that's the primary focus now, the, mission statement, vision statement, that's kind of.
Yeah, that would be a little bit, understand how much board involvement needs to be included on the mission and vision. Other things are, like we talked about the newsletter, to see when we can get that out, some of those kind of things before we tackle the mission and vision. Cause really, the mission and vision have to be like the focus of this board, right? As opposed to just a communications committee. So I know in our ad hoc committee, we talked about actually hiring consultants to put together a mission statement for the board and vision.
One of the, website providers, I was proud of their service, I think it was Bluey. I would imagine, even if we don't use them, we could still hire them for that purpose as well.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Joe,
Yes.
why don't you do an oral motion to add the 3 volunteers, and then when the resolution comes forward next month, we can say that it's confirming board action from today.
All right, I'll make that motion then that the, new communications committee, which replaces the ad hoc communications committee, will consist of Michelle Reyes as chairman, and the other members of Leah Vitar, Grace Bird, and Dan Scanador. Danielle.
Yeah.
And you will get that information, give us the, make sure the minutes have the correct spelling. Okay, that's my motion. Do a second?
Second.
Or a second? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
I was just,
Okay.
nothing, I was just curious to, the number of requests, were you rather, were you disappointed, or was it just, it seemed like there was such a fire for having this communications committee and all of the great work that you did to develop that report was great, and he was professional as ever, but it just, I don't know, I just thought there'd be more
Well, it's
potential
a
candidates for that.
it's a time commitment.
Whatever, I mean, again, I'm just curious.
Actually, I was surprised to have people proactively reach out to me that I didn't have to go out and recruit, so.
As far as the newsletter, we're talking about like a spring one, and I did provide a request of the Lakeville Management District for their newsletter. When does their newsletter come out?
In the spring,
Spring. Yeah, I put a column in there, and I did share that with the board, and I could actually spruce it up a little bit. We could get one out April 1st, that first one. And again, it'll be very close to the one that I presented for Management District. I could add the new
Wanted
addition.
to add it into
To
the
the
good neighbor.
Yeah,
So it all
I'll give
depends
the
on
timing on the good neighbor, yeah.
deadlines.
All right, so we move forward with that. Very good, thank you. Okay, now, planning commission report is next. However, public comments is after that, and anything on the agenda behind that would be for public comments. But if the board is okay with it, I would like if anybody wanted to speak on item 7K, the public comments, we'd allow that rather than have our discussion and action and then public comments after. Is there anybody here that wanted to speak on the rezone request on Supporter Road? One, two people? Okay.
Don't we have 2 letters?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like two. Okay.
Gail is here tonight.
Yes.
Yes. So the reason why I bring it up, that we do have a notice, with the public comments after that. I think it's all right if we have a motion here to allow public comments on 7K now rather than
After.
after the public comments. All right.